Hey guys, hope you all have been well. Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm going to be talking about some OG makeup products, things that were once popular. I have a ball doing these videos because I get to reminisce about the makeup items that when I was starting off with makeup were so trendy and I wanted everything because that's what the beauty gurus were talking about. So I ended up coming up with another list and I cannot wait to share them with you. So if you're interested in what these OG products are, walking down memory lane once again, I hope you decide to stay tuned. We're gonna get straight into it. Item number one, are you ready? Benefit's Coralista blush. Benefit still makes box blushes, but you cannot deny that when Coralista came out, it was a good couple years of just every freaking time. Anyways, you cannot deny that Coralista had a couple years of just being the standard of Benefit box blushes. I never owned this blush, but I did go back and forth quite a few times on whether to get it. It's the same reason I got Hoola later on. For me, I think it was more of the packaging that I didn't like, so I just held off for a very long time. But I remember the times of Coralista, and this was kind of in and around the NARS Orgasm. I think that had been out for a little while, and it might have been Benefit's own take on the shade. But that blush will live forever in makeup history. Makeup history, blush history. It was so popular. Next up we have Glam Glow. I don't know if this is still a popular item. I never ended up trying this facial mask, but they had so many kinds of Glam Glow because of the success of the first one. I'm curious, you guys, those of you who have tried it, was it really that special? I know the reason I never got it was because it was so expensive for a face mask, and I had been buying Korean beauty products and skincare products at the time, so I'm like, why am I gonna spend all that money on a facial mask? And those mega YouTubers were like pushing this product. I don't know if they got PR, probably did, but they talked about it so much. But I haven't heard anything about Glam Glow in so long. Going back to Benefit, the Benetint. This is where it all started. And if I'm not mistaken, it kind of came a little after the boom in like K-beauty. If you guys are not familiar with Korean beauty, just more Asian style cosmetics, but particularly K-beauty, there are a lot of instances where I would start using the K-beauty products, and then eventually Western companies would do their take on it. Hence the tinted blushes, blotted lips, the triangular shape of eyebrow pencils, the glass skin look. Those are kind of some examples of things that I had seen way before in K-beauty and then eventually found its way to America. But that's neither here nor there. We're talking about Benetint. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I had the smallest sample, because they would give like really tiny samples of Benetint, and it does nothing for me. In my opinion, tinted blushes tend to be favorable to lighter or fairer skin tones. The color you get in the tube is not where you're gonna get on your skin, and so I just found it kind of like useless. I got the slightest bit of color. Your hands get stained. It's just, for me, it wasn't a good time. But I think when we were into the powder blushes, it was something new. So Benetint, I mean, really took off, particularly with like the younger generation. So the teenagers at the time, sort of the Blair Fowler followers, you know, just very young, very youthful. Benefit was like hip and trendy with that demographic, and so Benetint was selling like hotcakes. Another item that I know a lot about but have never personally tried are the Lancome Juicy Tubes. Oh my, oh my. I always found it a little strange that a company that was so like luxury and in a way kind of geared towards like the older demographics would have lip gloss in a tube. Maybe it was their way of reaching the youth, but this was pretty popular. I mean, the Juicy Tube name in itself, it just, I memorized it. I didn't even have to look this up. I knew it was called Lancome Juicy Tube. I think by this time I was over having lip gloss in a tube, finally got myself into the doe foot applicator and just being all bougie and grown. But that's not to say that having a Lancome Juicy Tube wasn't an in thing. If you have ever owned the Lancome Juicy Tube, was it worth the money? I'm curious. Again, I've never tried it. So like, do you regret purchasing it? Did you want to purchase it because you liked it, or was it because everyone else had it? All right, I'm bringing out the big guns with this one. This one in general, I feel is like a trip down memory lane, but the EOS lip balms. Did you have a jar on your desk of all the different colors? I personally did it. I think I maxed out at 4. They're hard to come by around here, so I had to order them online, and I don't use lip balm all that much. I should because of my chapped lips, but I didn't. I think I had only finished 2 out of the 4 that I bought. But EOS lip balms, shut your mouth. You know that there was a time you collected EOS lip balms. Why? No one, absolutely no one needs that many lip balms. And I'm not saying this to like make people feel bad, because I wanted it too. Oh, what a time. What a time to be alive, huh? Next up, I came up with this one last night, the Inglot Freedom System. Thank you. When I was able to finally get my hands on Inglot, oh, till this day, I love to build my own palettes, but with the Inglot system and the price, like for the price, it was like a steal. And the quality was like pretty good, especially the mattes. I enjoyed the mattes. And I ended up getting the big ass palette. I used to spend, kid you not, hours just building palettes I never bought. I regret not a single minute I had wasted on Inglot on palettes that I was never gonna purchase because I had so much fun. All right, so we are at the very end, and these two products are gonna go hand in hand because I have the same explanation for them. But I'm gonna start off with the Josie Maran, finish it with me, you know what it is, argan oil. Let's just move on to the next. The Tarte, finish it for me, maracuja oil. You guys remember when facial oils were all the rage? Now it's serums because the oils are gonna clog your pores. But we didn't know that then because Josie Maran made a crap ton of money. However, let's just take us back to a time. I never owned Josie Maran, the argan oil. I don't remember why, because it seems like something I would purchase. It might have been like I couldn't get it to me, but I did try the maracuja oil. And let me tell you this, Tarte, that thing smells like crap. And I have oily skin. Mind you, I know that I need to hydrate, but I don't need to hydrate that much. But come on, guys, you know. I mean, more than the maracuja oil, the argan oil. Remember when everything was argan oil? Because Josie Maran was a hot mama and everyone wanted to have her skin. Her skin was gorgeous and she attributed it to argan oil. By me. And if I'm not mistaken, like this is coming to me right now, I think I got maracuja oil for free as like a sample. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video. Remember, it's just for fun. But I hope you enjoyed walking down memory lane with me, if you guys are even like old enough to remember any of these items. Because I am. I sure am. And I think it's a concept I'm going to keep up with until I can't think of anything else. If you guys like this makeup look, be sure to check me out on Instagram. Do I put this look on Instagram? Is so easy. I might just link all the products down below. And as I said in previous videos, I did get a Magic Links account. So if you do end up purchasing from the links down below, just know that it is affiliated and I do make a small commission, and I do appreciate any support that you give. But for all of my other makeup looks, be sure to check me out on Instagram. It is the first link in the description box down below. That is where I post a photo of all of my makeup looks, along with all the products in the caption. Till the next video, I hope you all are doing well, taking great care of yourselves. I will see you all next time. Bye, guys.